Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. If you're someone who wants to learn Arabic and are thinking about, the best methodology to follow, what is the best way to go about teaching yourself Arabic, I have some advice that I want to share with you. So in the beginning, I want to tell you a bit about myself. I started learning Arabic seriously in about 2008. So that was about 10 years ago. And this is when I joined university. I joined the International Islamic University of Malaysia, and I wanted to get into the Bachelor of Islamic Revealed Knowledge and Heritage program. So this was a Sharia course. The only thing was it was completely taught in Arabic. The books were Arabic, the lectures were Arabic. If you wanted to ask a question, you had to do it in Arabic. We had to give presentations in Arabic, write assignments in Arabic, so completely Arabic. So when I went there, I did not know any Arabic at all. I had learned some basic Arabic grammar and, some basic words. Maybe I completed the Medina book 1 or 2. I don't remember exactly, but I remember that I could not communicate at all in Arabic. I couldn't understand anything apart from a few basic things, like hada kitab, hada bayt, very basic stuff. So they had a program, they had a language institute. They would put students who wanted to get into the kulliyah, the Islamic Studies College, in this program first, if you didn't know Arabic. And you can take about a year and a half, 2 years, learn Arabic, pass the exam, and try and get into the degree program. So we started with this program, and it wasn't anything special. It was just a normal institute. We had about 1.5 hours of class every day, and we would use the rest of the time to practice and learn. And, long story short, alhamdulillah, I was able to complete this program in roughly 1 year and then get into the kulliyah. But I took 1 semester before this, studying Arabic on my own. That's a long story. It doesn't matter. But I would say in about 1.5 years, I completed my Arabic, and then I started with the course. And in the first semester, I just knew enough Arabic to get by, just enough to survive. So I could just, with a lot of difficulty, I could just keep track of what is going on in the class. And alhamdulillah, I was able to pass, alhamdulillah. But then, once the program started, alhamdulillah, the Arabic started getting easier and easier. And, it kept on progressing. And by my 3rd or 4th semester, I was fairly comfortable, alhamdulillah. And a lot of lecturers, they remarked, alhamdulillah, that my Arabic was very decent. It was nowhere near, it still isn't anywhere near, native proficiency. But for someone who had to learn from scratch, alhamdulillah, I think I did a decent job. So the thing is, this program, I don't think it was anything special. The reason I want to tell you is, not everything we did in that program was useful, because it did not work for a lot of people. And I want to tell you what worked for me and what worked for a lot of people that I saw. This program, as I said, a lot of people, they did not learn Arabic. And so much so that they stopped accepting complete beginners into the program. Later they made the rules stricter. If you did not know any Arabic, they won't even give you admission into the program. You had to know a little bit of Arabic, because it wasn't really working for complete beginners. So this is the thing. So alhamdulillah, when I look back at my journey, I can see some things that I did that made a big difference, that allowed me to master the Arabic language reasonably. And in hindsight, I can also see a lot of things I could have done better. With my experience teaching Arabic, making content for Arabic learners, interacting with other Arabic teachers, looking at resources. I think there are a lot of resources and things you can do basically that can make a real good difference, a real big difference for you, inshallah. So I want to give you a basic framework that you can use if you're serious to learn Arabic, to master it. I'm not just talking about just being able to communicate or speak a few words, but to read the Quran and understand the meaning, to be able to read the hadith, to read Arabic classical texts and understand, and even communicate and speak. You can reach a fairly decent level of Arabic in the next 18 months, inshallah, if you're serious, if you're committed, if you follow this basic framework. And it's nothing really special, but I'm just going to put my experience into perspective, inshallah. I'm just trying to summarize it. The things that will really make a big difference for you, inshallah. The first thing I think you should do is choose a textbook or many textbooks, because you're going to need more than one textbook, obviously. Don't listen to those people who say don't learn grammar when you learn a language. Just learn by brute force, by just listening and practicing, and you just pick up grammar along the way. This does not work for classical Arabic. Maybe it works for spoken Arabic. Maybe it works for learning a spoken language. You can just learn to communicate by using this method, but it is not going to work for Fusha. You need to learn Arabic grammar. And learning and understanding grammar will, make the journey smooth. It will, give you structure. It will give you a foundation upon which you can build. So the other things which we are going to talk about are built upon this foundation of grammar. And for this, you need a textbook. And it doesn't really matter which textbook you choose. There are a lot of good options. The Medina Arabic series, Lugha al-Arabiyya li ghayr natiqina biha, the 3 books which are very famous. They are very good. You might need a teacher because all these books are in Arabic. Al-Arabiyya bayna yadayk, another excellent series. It's very good, but you might need a teacher for these books. If you can't find a teacher, there are a lot of good tutorials online which you can use. I'm developing some courses myself. I'm working on a comprehensive course, inshallah. I have a course on the Ajrumiyyah, which is a classical text on grammatical analysis or al-i'rab. So if you're learning al-i'rab, please check that out. I'll put the link in the description, inshallah. So, when I started out, I used a lot of textbooks. I studied the Medina books, Arabiyya bayna yadayk, and when I needed more explanations, I did some textbooks which are written in English. These are good. These can help as well. At the end of the day, it is not the textbook that really matters. It is really, what you choose to do with it. You can have the best textbook, the best course, but if you're not committed, if you're not learning, every day, if you're not revising, if you're not practicing, it's not going to make any difference. So choose all the textbooks you want, but be regular and start learning. So this textbook, this is the first step. It is the foundation on which you can build your language. The second tip I want to give you, the second step, is learning vocabulary. Now, there is a way to learn a huge amount of vocabulary very fast, inshallah. One of the most powerful learning devices is right in our pocket all the time, and it is our smartphone. What I like to do, and what a lot of language learners have done successfully, is use flashcard apps to learn new words. So there are excellent apps like Quizlet, Anki, Memrise. All these apps they give you words in the form of flashcards. You can find a lot of excellent word lists. For example, 80% of the words of the Quran. You can download this list, which is already made and uploaded by someone. Verbs in the Quran. 5,000 most common verbs in Arabic. 5,000 most frequent words in the Arabic language. So all these words, you can just download it, or you can make your own list and put it on your phone. And whenever you have some free time, review these cards, revise them. And some of these apps, they're very smart in the sense that they use a system called spaced repetition, which is that it will show you cards repeatedly, separated by certain intervals. This is a very effective memorization technique. So if you learn 10 words today, after 3 days, it's going to show you some of these cards again. And if you remember the word, you can click I remember, and it is going to show you again after maybe a week or 2 weeks. If you don't remember, it's going to show you again after 3 days. So this is spaced repetition. So you want to check out this app. It's called Anki, or you can just use the normal flashcard apps like Quizlet, which are also very effective. So this is something very powerful you can do in your free time. Whenever you are, waiting for a taxi, waiting for your Uber, waiting for your wife, you can just, use your phone and learn a lot of new words, revise a lot of new words. And the final step I have only 3 steps, because these are the things I think that really work. I didn't want to make a long video, giving you 21 steps on how to learn Arabic, because I don't want to waste your time. This is what I think really works, and this is all I have. The 3rd step is what I think makes the difference between success and failure for a lot of people. This is so important. A lot of people don't do it. And if you're not going to take this 3rd step, I don't think, honestly, that the first 2 steps are going to help you learn Arabic to to a level of mastery. It's not going to let you master the Arabic language. It's not going to be enough. The 3rd step is immersion. It is about surrounding yourself with the language and practicing the language. What's going to make a difference is when you practice the things you learn and apply them in practical situations. You need a person with whom you're going to practice speaking every day, inshallah. So if you're serious about learning Arabic in the next 18 months, you have to find someone you're going to speak Arabic with. The things you learn every day, you're going to use it in conversation. You're going to practice saying it. If you just learn هذا كتاب, هذا بيت, هذا ولد, you're going to use these simple sentences and say it to someone. When you use it in speech, this is going to reinforce your learning. This is going to reinforce the grammar rules that you learned. Or else it just stays as theory and you're not going to master them. You're just going to forget them. And a lot of people, they just want to learn Arabic to read the Quran, to understand the Quran, read books. They think speaking is not important. But the thing is, if you communicate with the language, when you interact with Arabs, this is going to accelerate your language acquisition exponentially. This is going to help you learn Arabic at a much faster pace. And this is what is going to make a huge difference. So it is very important to speak Arabic, to practice Arabic. And it doesn't really matter if you're not in an Arab country, if you don't have people near you physically who can speak Arabic. There are excellent ways online to find a partner to practice Arabic with. There is this site called italki.com where you can hire someone to practice Arabic with if you can afford it. You can hire someone who will practice Arabic with you every day. So you can find some excellent speakers there. For any dialect of Arabic, even for Fusha, you can find, inshallah, people who speak very good Fusha. or you can go to one of the many very good Facebook groups, and there are a lot of people who might be willing to practice Arabic with you for free in exchange for you teaching them English or your native language. So you can do this kind of language exchange. So all these are options. You just need to, be proactive and find a way, because if you're serious, this is a very, very important step. And I don't want you to just stop at speaking and practicing. I want you to start listening to Arabic. Listen to audiobooks. Listen to the news in Arabic. Listen to speeches in Arabic. Even if it is 1 or 2 words that you're able to pick up at the beginning. This is, this kind of immersion, it really makes a big difference. Even if you think nothing is going on, a lot is going on inside your brain when you train your mind to become familiar with this language. So these are the 3 steps I have for you. And I think if you stick to this plan, if you're serious, and if you do these things, every day for the next 18 months, you can easily master. And this 18 months, it's a very safe period that I have given you. I think a lot of people, if they're dedicated, can do it in a much lesser time, inshallah. Anyone who puts their mind to it can achieve this in 18 months. You can learn Arabic to a very satisfactory level, inshallah. So I hope this is helpful, and I hope to hear from you, inshallah. Hopefully you'll be speaking Arabic bi'idhnillah. So let me know if you found this helpful, and let me know if I can help in any way. I would love to hear from you. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.